What's going on, you guys? Welcome to episode 2. I have cleaned the garage, I got the whiteboard, and we are ready to get dirty. So as you can see, we've got a lot more space to work with. I don't have my tools absolutely everywhere, and I started on the whiteboard. So I'm going to be getting a new marker here pretty soon. I'm going to redo all of this. But this is what we have so far. So for those of you just joining us, this is what we've got. So today we're going to go ahead and get ready to extract those bolts. I haven't ordered the lie yet. I should be doing that pretty soon. We'll see how far we get. Hopefully I can get all those bolts out today so we don't, we can just jump straight to it. As you saw in there, I've got the transmission shift tower that I want to replace. The one on the replacement transmission that I ended up getting from my insurance company. The spring in it's pretty crappy, so I've never done that before. Hopefully it should be a straight, easy swap. If not, well, we're going to find out. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to move the oil cooler out of the way so I can get the camera in view, and then I'm going to start drilling those bolts up. Alright, so we got the oil cooler out of the way. We're going to have to replace that eventually. Obviously before the car starts, I ended up smashing the bottom of it when I took it off the trailer, bringing it over from my brother's. So yeah, now that that's out of the way, we have a clear view, and let's start drilling. Before I move on, I have to show you guys something, because I thought that before we even started, things were already over. Now, by a stroke of sheer luck, I was actually able to pull these guys out. I actually didn't even have to pull them. They just, let me see if we can get this to focus. I literally just had to give it a little tap, and these came right out. Now, that's not the part that I thought that, that we were necessarily going to have trouble with. I'll show you guys here in a second. So as you can see here, I'm gonna see if I can get you guys here really close. So I don't know if you can see the threads in there, but let me see if we can get it to focus. There we go. I don't know if you can really tell, but there was, I had originally thought that the threads had stripped. Or at least come out with the bolts or flattened out or, what have you, ultimately destroyed. I freaked out for a little bit. Luckily, I found a tap. I don't know why we're not focusing. Hold on a second. No, we're still not focusing. Anyway, I found a tap, and it turns out that, I have no idea what the material these studs are made out of, or the factory studs, but they are very soft, and I was able to actually take the material out and let me me show you. So this one up here was one of the ones where the back of the stud was just able to screw right out, so I didn't have a problem. Let me find a bolt here for you. Boy, I'm losing all sorts of things. So this is what a factory bolt looks like. I'm not going to be using these. These are the ones that came with my clutch kit. I'm going to go with AARP bolts instead. And like I said, I already have those, but I thought I'd use these to at least try out the threads. So as you can see, these go right in effortlessly. And like I said, these were the ones that just kind of fell out. The ones on the side here were of the 3 bolts that had backed out. So those were out with when I took the flywheel out. Now, I originally was not able to screw this in, so after I got the tap ran through, I can reuse them. So I'm no longer freaking out. Now the only thing we need to really work on is getting this one out. As you can see, I already started drilling into it. I'm having a hard time pulling this out. And then all this aluminum garbage that we have to burn off. So yeah, so that's where we're at with that. So now I just have to figure out a way to remove this guy, and we can move on. Alright, you guys, this is where I'm going to call it for tonight. Obviously things didn't go as planned, but when do they? There's a reason these cars never, or these project cars never end. It's always something. But that's right, we adapt, we figure it out, and we keep moving. So like I said, I was able to clear out essentially all of the bores for the flywheel bolts. I just have the one left that I have to figure out how to get out, which, I don't know, I'll do some research or something, find out what I can do to crush it, I don't know, drill it, I don't know, whatever I need to do to pull it out. So yeah, hopefully with the next one, we'll be able to actually take them all out, and then we can start working on cleaning the face of the crankshaft there, and then installing the flywheel, and then get moving. We don't have a lot of time. And we'll see if I can make this happen. So again, you guys, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. See ya.